Hi everyone, it's Patricia. Today I want to share two projects I created. The first project is a card. The card measures 5.5 by 5.5 inches. First I started with black cardstock for the base of the card. And then I used Tim Holtz craft resist paper for the front of the card. I outlined the whole card using some black ink. I used a black marker just to outline a couple of stripes all the way around. And then I popped out this die cut that I used in Nestability's dies to cut. And I embossed the doily with Tim Holtz brick embossing folder. And I distressed the brick pattern right here with walnut from Tim Holtz distress ink. And then I used this image from Kraftin Kimmie. And it's the Cowardly Lion. And I think she's super adorable. I really like her. And I color her in using my Tim Holtz markers. She's super beautiful. And then for her cheeks I used some stickles. Really adorable. And then also for her ears and bows, everything was done with Tim Holtz distress markers. Over here I used a rosette trim, a black tone. Also a tan crochet trim right here that I just made into a bow right there. And then also some Iron Roses flowers. I had the sentiment right here, sending you love. That I just made a little banner. And I distressed the banner using Tim Holtz Vintage Photo. And then I added some Prima Bling throughout the card. And then I also added some Tim Holtz masking tape throughout the card. And I really like the effect it gave. For the inside of the card, again I used the Tim Holtz craft resist paper. But instead I just used the back. I didn't want the design on the paper. And then I also used the masking tape on the card as well from Tim Holtz. Really adorable. So over here I could just add my little note there. For the back of the card I just left it with the black cardstock. I didn't want to add any paper. So this is the first project I want to share, and it's a card. I really like how it came out. Super beautiful. And the second project, I made this box from scratch, and it's a box slash mini album inside. I used the Tim Holtz craft resist paper for the box, and to distress I used Tim Holtz walnut distress ink throughout the whole box. And then also I used the terracotta, the dabber from Ranger, and I used the Maya Road stencil to use the terracotta paint on it just to give me that unique pattern in the background. Over here I used tons of beautiful Iron Roses flowers and also Prima flowers too. Over here there's a dice and also a light bulb and a wood spool with some twine around it. Here's a Prima birdhouse that I just distressed it with Lindy Stamp Gang and also walnut stain from Tim Holtz. More Prima flowers. Over here there's a doily that I sprayed it with Lindy Stamp Gang. More Prima flowers on the side. And over here there's a Bow Bunny trinket right there. If you guys could see underneath the flower. Half is underneath the flower and half is out. Over here is a doily from my stash, a crochet doily. These are some die cuts from the Tim Holtz, the Lost and Found paper stack right here. Number 7, and then the bingo card right here. Here I just put some rope twine into a bow, and also some cream leaf trim also. And then over here I added another Prima embellishment, a bird, and I also distressed I using Tim Holtz Vintage Photo and also Lindy Stamp Gang colors on that to color it in. Very beautiful. I really like how that came out. On the side of the box I used a zipper that Michelle had given me in a swap that we did over at Carlos 01, and I really like how that gives the effect of very vintagey. I really like that look. And then on top of it I freehand cut some canvases into triangles, and I just made a banner and it says fly. Underneath the banner I glued down some of the cream leaf trim just to give me more of a different dimension to the canvas. And all the way around I sprayed it using Lindy Stamp Gang, the Glory of the Seas Gold. And then the back, again I used the pattern from Maya Road, the stencil, and I used the terracotta paint for that. And in the back with the paint I just squirted down here just to give me a different dimension when I'm looking at it, because I didn't want a flat look to it. And for the mini album comes out through here. So this is the handle. I distressed it using alcohol inks by Ranger. And the mini album comes out like this. I used Tim Holtz, the Lost and Found paper for the mini album. I made the mini album also from scratch. To hold the rings down for the mini album, I used the rosette trim that I purchased from Frog Feathers. And I just glued down 2 of the pieces. And I put the book rings by 7 Gypsies here so I could hold the pages to the mini album. And I really like the effect it gave to the whole look of the mini album. It really looks very vintagey. For the first page, I used some jean. And I turned this jean inside out and I sprayed it with some Lindy Stamp Gang. If you guys could see the different colors onto the jean. And then I used this page from Smash from King Company. I used this lace trim right here with a Prima flower and also some Tim Holtz masking tape right here. And then inside of the jean pocket, let me just move this to the side. Inside the jean pocket, there's also some die-cut from the Lost and Found collection. So it says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And this could be for to add pictures and all different journaling going on there. And this is going for someone that I'm going to ship it out to. So I hope that she likes it. I'm not going to mention the name because then I'm going to ruin the surprise. And on the following page is more papers from the Tim Holtz Lost and Found collection. So I just added tons of papers and different items. And I left enough space so she can add more to the mini album. So it could grow with her too. And then I add some vintage bags. And inside each of the bag there's a paper. I think I left one empty. Yes, I did. So she can add her own little goodies inside. So this is the empty one right here, but it's open for her to put stuff inside. And here I put another paper by Tim Holtz. So there's enough space for pictures and journaling. On the following page I used a burlap bag. I just folded it over and I glued it, the edges right here. So the inside there's calendars from the Tim Holtz Lost and Found collection. So there's all the months of the year, and on the front it says calendar. And then over here I added another lace trim, a bow bunny trinket behind, and this coin charm that I purchased from Oriental Trading. And the top of the bag is open too, so she can add more items in there as well. And then I add more papers from the Lost and Found collection from Tim Holtz. Add more vintage bags on the back. There's 3 more. 2 are with the papers. And the one in the middle is not, it's empty, so she can add her own papers in there or embellishments, little trinkets and stuff. And the last one, there's more paper as well. On the back of everything, I just put some copy paper if she wants to draw something or just write something. So that's the back. And then also there's the paper that I used from Tim Holtz, and I added it there. And this is the rosette trim again, if you guys can see it better here. And then in the back I also finished the back with Tim Holtz, the Lost and Found paper. And this is the mini album. I really like how it turned out, very vintagey. Over here I couldn't add any embellishments because then it wouldn't fit inside of the box that I made. And the inside is corrugated cardboard, if you guys could see that. And it's white. And I just sprayed all different sprays from Lindy Stamp Gang, and also distressed it with Tim Holtz Vintage Photo. It's brown and black inside. I want it to be very, very, very kind of like a dirty look to it, but still vintage at the same time. So I really like how that turned out inside. On the bottom of the box, if you guys could see, I put some Making Memories rosette trim in the cream color. And the reason for that is because I wanted the mini album to have some cushion at the end. So the mini album goes in like this, and it fits perfect inside of the box. I'm really happy how the box turned out with the mini album inside, and also the card as well. I want to thank you guys so much for watching and for always leaving beautiful comments. And as always, guys, happy scrapping. Bye, guys.